Hello there guys, welcome to today's Saturday, and I'm starting it at 12 o'clock because I plan to make this a pretty long vlog, and it's about, I was going to talk about yesterday, but then it was a bit late, and I said, I'll just talk about today. I'll film it early, and I'm going to upload it early so I can just talk about this topic. It's about differences in, from film to from comic differences from comic to film adaptation, and I'm gonna plan to do quite a few of these. I was gonna do two things today, and I'm just gonna say I was gonna do Civil War and the Secret Service, and I just said let's just do the Secret Service because I don't have the comic in hand. I should probably get it, but nah, this is gonna be spoiled for that comic. So, the Secret Service then became the Kingsman movie we all know and liked in 2015, and it got a sequel. And there was also a sequel comic called The Red Diamond, and yeah, there's that. But surprisingly not published by Mark Millar, who did a lot of really good comics. I'm waiting for Nemesis though. That is a Nemesis is like if Batman turned out to be a villain, and that's a really good read, and I think it's gonna be a movie, and it's a really fun read. I haven't read Kick-Ass yet. I heard it's good. I guess I haven't read that. I haven't even seen the movie yet. What movie? Super Crooks. I did get to read the first issue because I actually met Mark Millar on my birthday. He went here. I got a Civil War sign. Yeah, that it's big on the Civil War on this type with a behind the scenes thing, and it's really awesome that I have that. I mean, the story is just half of the book. That's how gigantic it is, and I have it signed, and it's really awesome. Anyways, let's talk about the adaptation of the Secret Service, which translates into Kingsman. First of all, they're not really the Kingsmen yet. They're not called the Kingsmen. Yeah, I just said it out there. They're not called the Kingsmen. They're just like the MI6. So they're just like the British Secret Service. And yeah. Also, Eggsy and Harry are uncle. Eggsy and Harry are actually related. In the movie, they're just like Harry's just like a father figure. Here, oh, he's not called Harry. He's called Jack London. Their uncle. They're related. Harry in this movie called Jack London is his uncle, and he's not really Gary, which is actually Eggsy's real name. It's not actually his name. They just because sometimes in a like the Star Wars special editions, right? They got that they chopped it off and to add more stuff, and in here they just basically added a bit of Eggsy. They called him Eggsy, sometimes Gary, and I did notice that, and it is a problem with a bit of the re-release. Like they just retroactively put Eggsy's name all over, so it's a bit confusing. And also apparently there are Kingsmen there. Also, the villain. You like Richmond Valentine? He's not in this book. Okay. At least this is the fan favorite, your female characters here, right? Nope. We don't have Roxy. We don't even have Gazelle. You know that she has like those stilts in her legs, and she can use them to attack. Those are her weapons. Nope. Oh wait. Yeah, Gazelle's in this book, but it's I mean, it's a black male dude who was also a former Secret Service agent. So yeah, and yeah, they basically converted that to make it better. Mark Hamill's character, that is supposed to be the main villain in this, and yeah, their plot is basically the same, like kill for domination. But yeah, also you don't read, you don't. There are no, yeah, there's training, but they're like, because in the movie there's like a position by because Agent Lancelot died while rescuing Mark Hamill's character, which is the villain in the main Kingsman book. Here they literally rescued Mark Hamill, the actor, who I remember got, Mark Hamill got his permission because I know that interview from Schmoes episode where he called in. So yeah, God, Mark Hamill, you national treasure. Last Jedi is almost out, baby. Wait, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? So yeah, basically, wow, I'm blanking here. Gosh darn it. So yeah, they literally rescued Mark Hamill, and they actually have this pretty cool snow chase in the forest, where in the movie it was just like an attack. I mean, the attack here is short, and they don't have a, but they both die by the parachute. Spoilers, but you expected it already. So yeah. Also, yeah, like I said, you know how in the movie there were like a lot of candidates filling for the spot of Lancelot. Here, they just wanted to train Gary or Eggs here, just so he can be a better person. And you don't really spend much time with anyone else but him. So yeah, you don't get the bully, you don't get Roxy, you don't get the dog JB. You don't get JB, the dog, man. You know, that little pug. Yeah, JB's gone. Poor JB. Not James Bond, not Jason Bourne. Arthur and Merlin are kind of mixed. I don't know who's supposed to be who. Is Arthur supposed to be the old guy? But then again, the guy with the beard and the glasses is training them like Merlin, but he's the one who because you know the glass switch and the poison pen that happened in the book as well, but it was not the old guy. It was the guy who was watching them training. So I guess they kind of mixed. So I guess they kind of separated. They gave the Merlin, which is Greaves, I think, in the book. They gave the betrayal for that guy. They gave it to Merlin. No, they gave it to Arthur, played by Michael Caine. They gave it to Michael Caine's character, and he does the betrayal, blah blah blah. And also, there's no church scene. You know, the best and the most iconic scene in the movie, the church scene is not here. The test happened in a wedding, and it happened in a wedding. But that's not what occurs before. And because in the comic, the movie, he gets Confort's character Harry gets shot after the church fight. Here, he's just shot in the hotel room because I think he slept with the doctor's girlfriend or something. This comic is really violent though. You know the Kingsman movie? It is tame. It's like a very tame version compared to this, because you saw Harry get shot, but he didn't die actually, because I don't know. And survive bullets to the head apparently, so they can just resurrect anyone they want. Cuff JB. You saw the brain, the part of the brain actually shattered down, so that's something. And a climax, so yeah. Also, Eggsy has a little brother instead of a little sister, and it's not a baby. It's not old, but it's a young stepbrother. Did I mention that they don't have the coat manners? Make it man. No, that is. Yeah, I think I said that. Okay. Anyways, what do I have to say more? Shoot, I can't do much. Yeah. Also, the climax, it's actually really. All right. So you know how in the movie, yeah, like only 3 people went, technically 2, because they had Roxy do the balloon thing, Marlon was just a pilot, and Eggsy do the that. Here, he wakes up the remaining agents, bunch of like the new things, and who are no-name characters. The only one who was given a name, I think, was Hugo. I think he was in the book, one of the recruits for the spot of Lancelot, and I think he goes to the balloon because the balloon thing and the halo suit jumping going out over there to shoot the satellite or something. That happened in the movie, and in the movie they had Roxy do it with 2 balloons, and while they did, in the movie, yeah, they did shoot the missile, but it almost resulted to nothing since they just got another missile. But to be fair, at least it bought them about a few minutes of screen time. Like they got like 5 bonus extra minutes to spare, which did help because if not, Eggsy's sister would die. And here, the balloon is floated and they went to the wrong direction. So yeah, they just is just there for nothing because they couldn't locate it. They brought them to the wrong place. And okay, speaking of the missile, here they instead of canceling it, they revert the thing, and so instead of 18 minutes of pure killing, it became 18 minutes of world peace, and everyone was kissing each other, and like it was pretty hilarious actually, and I really chuckled. Yeah, hope it made sense. I'm having throwbacks to the comic critic days. So yeah, that happened, and yeah, it ended there and ended in a funeral. So yeah, I compared Kingsman, comparing the comic to the movie. Alright, no, Kingsman, comic versus movie. Alright, that's the title of the vlog, and honestly, I'm glad they changed a lot. I'm glad they changed quite a bit from the movie comic to the movie, because you know why? It didn't have that much charm to be in the comic. It was not. I really liked it when I first read it, but I read it after the movie. But after rereading it, after Golden Circle, I was like, this doesn't have much weight. The training happened for months, but it just glosses over too much. You're really rooting for only Eggsy, really, and Jack, his uncle. And while in the movie you're cheering for him, Colin Firth, and you had other agents to look forward to. You got they added there was like almost no female presence here. What was what I'm saying? Like I think that's why they added Roxy to the movie, to have a female character, I guess. Even though they didn't make her do much. There was no bully character, like no one for Eggsy to have a rivalry with. So yeah, no Charlie and other people. So it was, and they basically skipped most of the training. Oh, I forgot that one sequence where he was stripped of everything except for like underwear, and he had to find a passport and a plane He had to find a passport, the money, and the plane ticket to go back to America. He had to step to America. I think it was in Spain, and he had to go to America. It was. I'm glad that scene was not in the movie because it would be weird. Um, yeah, I'm glad they changed a lot of stuff because yeah, the villain was also not as charming, and yeah, he wasn't as good as Samuel L. Jackson's Valentine, because that is a really, really charming villain, because, he was really. I love Samuel L. Jackson in that movie. He was absolutely fantastic. He was hilarious since he wants to limit the population, yet he does not like seeing blood. Also, the sidekick is the henchman. The Gazelle is also better here, since I don't remember Gazelle in the comic doing much compared to the one in the movie. So I'm glad it changed a lot. Technically the story is still the same, but there are a lot of new stuff here. And the finale kind of made it bigger stakes, since like there are literally only 3 of them instead of like the 10 recruits. So yeah. Wow, it's 16 minutes long, and I actually didn't feel like that. I felt it was long, but that's what you just talk and talk. I really should sub about Kingsman. I don't know, I keep talking about it. It's gonna be a disaster if I talk about Civil War as well. Both are Mark Millar comics. And yeah, I did see him, which took 2 minutes of the opening thing here. I should really do edits here, but I want to preserve, since this is an actual vlog instead of a review or analysis. And Civil War, Spider-Man's a big part. The Punisher, the X-Men, the Negative Zone. It's more about identities instead of the Sokovia Accord, since most of their identities are open. I did a bit of Civil War there because I want to do a little Civil War. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. It's still 1:05.